When A$AP Rocky dropped at.long.last.A AP in 2015, the world expected the slick confidence of long-lived A$AP. What we got instead was a hazy, psychedelic journey fueled by loss, LSD, and newfound creative freedom. And nowhere is that artistic pivot clearer than in the visuals for Whiskey/Black DeMarco, a masterful, 6-minute black and white short film that often gets overshadowed, yet stands as one of the most important cinematic pieces in his entire catalog. This isn't just a rap video, it's a mood, an aesthetic statement, and the true embodiment of the AWGE creative vision. Directed by Dexter Navy, a frequent AWGE collaborator, the video's defining characteristic is its commitment to the monochromatic palette. This wasn't a cheap filter, it was a deliberate choice to evoke classic art house cinema, giving the visuals a timeless, raw, and highly textured quality. The black and white amplifies the contrast between the grime of the concrete and the luxurious textiles Rocky wears, embodying the core tension of the A.L.L.A era, the battle between street grit and high-fashion elevation. The Whiskey segment opens with Rocky isolated, draped in heavy furs and vintage designer coats, wandering through seemingly deserted European cityscapes. He is a high-fashion ghost, disconnected from the world, reflecting the deep melancholy following the death of AP Yams. The feeling of isolation is palpable. There are no crowds, no flashy cars, just Rocky and the camera. The Whiskey lyrics detail intoxication and introspection, and the visuals mirror this perfectly with subtle, almost surreal moments, blurry movement, distorted reflections, and the lingering sense of being observed. Notice the use of high-contrast lighting, often positioning Rocky as a figure emerging from the shadow. This visual language is profoundly non-traditional for hip-hop, drawing heavily instead on the techniques of directors like Fellini or Antonioni, where mood and atmosphere dictate the narrative, not plot. Around the 3-minute mark, the music shifts into Black DeMarco. The energy changes. While Whiskey was moody and introspective, Black DeMarco introduces a subtle swagger and a change in setting, moving into more intimate, performance-driven shots, often filmed indoors or in smaller, confined spaces. The lyrics here are more boastful, more grounded in the immediate reality of being a successful artist. The video cleverly mirrors this shift by changing the pacing. We start seeing faster cuts, more direct stares into the lens, and glimpses of A$AP mob members like A$AP Nast, grounding the previously isolated figure back into his reality. The symbolism throughout is incredibly rich. Rocky is frequently seen wearing crosses and religious imagery, not necessarily as a statement of faith, but as a representation of burden, introspection, and the internal weight of his fame and personal struggles. Furthermore, the video acts as a perfect visual accompaniment to the Black DeMarco concept itself, a nod to the influence of artists like Mac DeMarco on the A.L.L.A album Sound, signifying Rocky's embrace of a more eclectic, genre-fluid identity, far beyond the initial, trillwave sound. The final scene often resolves with Rocky simply walking away or gazing thoughtfully, emphasizing that the journey and the introspection are ongoing. Ultimately, the Whiskey/Black DeMarco video is A$AP Rocky declaring himself an artist first, and a rapper second. By opting for a black and white, arthouse style over conventional flash, he solidified his reputation as a creative director and fashion visionary whose visuals are just as complex and compelling as the music itself. It's a powerful, lonely, beautiful piece of cinema that captures the fragile genius of the AT.LONG.LAST.A AP era perfectly. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Rocky's cinematic masterpiece, hit the like button and let me know in the comments which A$AP visual you want us to analyze next. Don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives.